Hey friends, this is kind of part 2 of my kind of core restore program. All right, so let's do a little bit of a brief warm up, big shoulder rolls. Today you're going to benefit from having either a sturdy chair, or if you're close to some stairs, you could use kind of the second or third step to elevate a little bit if needed. I also have some, go the other way, also have some mini bands here with me. I have my level 1, 2, and 3 with me. Just have those close by. For some of the options, you may choose to band some of the work, open those arms, but it is optional. You can do most of what we do today unbanded, just with body weight. Good. You're going to just kind of big hip opener, knee to inside to outside. Standing nice and tall. Good. All right, I'm on a mat. A mat will be helpful, so if you need to hit pause and get any of those things, do that now. Good. You're going to go the opposite direction, opening through those hips. This workout is designed for my clients that are working through like lower back pain, pelvic floor challenges, just wanting to build some really like core stability kind of from the knees to the nose in this midsection. Pause there. We're going to just kind of side lunge a little bit here. So feet wide, toes straight. You're going to sit your bum back, bend one knee, and then up, and just a nice little switch. Only go to the point you feel comfortable. You're getting a big stretch to the inner thigh here. Good. Excellent. Beautiful. All right, coming down onto all fours. Okay. We're going to start with a cat-cow. So hands under the shoulders, knees right under the hips. Spread your fingers. Okay, you're going to arch your back up and then dip your belly to the floor. Breathe away from the floor like a dragon. Inhale through your nose as you drop. Good. Just warming up that spine. Excellent. Come to flat back here. You're going to widen your knees slightly and then take one arm, reach up, big stretch. Return it, other side. Good. Opening through the chest and shoulders, low back, hips a little bit. One more here. Good. Widen your knees a little bit. Sit back. Arms out in front, child's pose. Good. Coming back up, we're going to try a bit of a bear plank. So hands right under the shoulders, knees right under the hips. You're going to tuck your toes under. Flex your feet. Spread your fingers. Okay, from here, brace, straight arms. Lock your arms out. You're going to lift your knees about an inch or two. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. That gets spicy real quick. All right. If you can't hold it that long, do it for what you can. Ready? Here we go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Try one more time here. Ready? Spread your fingers for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Shake that off. Shake your wrists out. I realize I need to move my chair a little bit. You're going to flip over onto your back for me. All right. Starting with some glute bridges. This is where you may choose to band. I'm going to do my first set kind of unbanded. Second set, I'll probably band them. Hands at your sides. But if you want to go ahead and band, you can put a band on just above your knees. You're going to fire those hips up and down. Do that with me. Ready? Here we go. We're going to go for 12. 11. Pull your heels toward your bum. 10. 9. Palms are pressing flat into the mat. 8. 7. Good. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Amazing. From here, put your feet a little tighter together. You're going to straighten one leg, okay? Now, starting off, we're going to start with some deep breathing. So hands in your belly. I want you to take a deep breath in. Belly should get big. Exhale, belly drops. Do that with me at your own pace. This is not wasteful time. This is helping to recover and strengthen through your pelvic floor. Okay, it's learning and teaching your body how to properly brace. How we control our breath impacts a lot of these core muscles. One more. Okay, from here, you're gonna have that straight leg. This time when you exhale, you're gonna lift your straight leg here. Just watch first for the first rep. Here we go. All right, let's join together. We're gonna try for about 8 here. Ready? Here we go. 8. If you need to keep your knees slightly bent, do it. 3 more. Last 2. And last 1. Relax. Switching legs. Okay, this is starting to target our lower abdominals in a pretty gentle way because one of our legs is stable. Okay, so the other leg's going to straighten out. Let's start with some deep breathing. Once you have that deep breath, next time you exhale, you're going to lift. Going for 8. Bend your knees slightly if you need to. Two more. Last 1. And relax. Not only is that engaging through the lower abdominals and the transverse abdominals, it's also working the hamstrings, which can wreak a lot of havoc. All right, take those arms. We're going to do some VWs. Arms extended overhead. You're going to pull those elbows towards your rib cage, trying to let your arms track as close to the floor as possible. Exhale as you drop. Here we go. Let's go for 8. 8. 7. Letting your back rest flat on the floor. Knees are bent. 5. You feel an opening through the chest and shoulders. 4. 3. Last 2. And 1. Amazing. Flipping over to one side here. We're going to do some clams. I do love a good clam. Starting with your legs straight. I want you to now bend them, okay? Bringing your heels towards your bum, okay? Your knees will kind of be at roughly a 45-degree angle, okay? Plant this top hand kind of on the mat in front of you or on the hip, okay? From here, the knees open and close, okay? Let's go for 10. You could band this. 9, 8, 7. Okay, we're targeting through these hips here. 5, 4, 3, good. Last 2, and 1, good. From here, I want you to take your arms out in front of you. We're doing a thoracic rotation. Knees are already bent. Now take this top knee and anchor it right to the floor. I'm going to let my head kind of drop. I'm going to draw a big circle over the top till I hit a T position, and then I'm going to close the book. Okay, do that with me. We're going to go for 8 of them. 8, big, open, close the book. Just breathe normal, wherever it feels right. 7. Getting a big thoracic rotation here, opening through the chest and shoulders. Good. 5. floor. This one just usually feels good. It's also very evident where we're tight usually. In an ideal world, we would have our knee in contact with the floor and be able to open up into that T position and have our hand pretty much touch the floor. Most of you will be a little ways off. And 1. Good. All right, we're going to flip to the other side here, starting with those clams. Good. Starting straight body, knees bent. Okay, bring your heels toward your bum, and we're going to open and close. Here we go. 5, 8, 7, good. 6, targeting right through here, keeping our hips fairly still. You're not rotating and rolling backwards. 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Let's do that thoracic rotation. Arms out in front. Okay. Knee comes in front here, anchored to the floor. Let the head drop. You're going to rotate way open wide, open to a T, and then close the book. Let's go for 8. Here we go. 8. Make sure you move your chair ahead of time. 7. Good. 6. 5. This drastically changes the mobility into our pelvis and spine. 4. 3. 2. Good. 1 more. Amazing. Gently push yourself up to seated. I want to come up for a moment here. Now you could do this on the floor. I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to show you from elevated. Okay, it's a plank pike. So we pike up and then flatten. If that's too aggressive for you, this is where that chair or that second or third step comes in. Okay, get your body in a nice flat body plank position. Chest is kind of right over the wrist. Okay, from here you're going to pike back. Bend your knees if needed. Okay, if it's too aggressive to have your legs locked out, unlock them. If you've got really tight hamstrings, this might feel like it kind of pulls a little bit. We're just going to do a few here. Let's try 3 more. 3. Again, you could do this on the floor. 2. And 1 more. Amazing. Beautiful. Okay. Let's come on down, laying back on your side 1 more time. Last movements here. We're going to do some straight leg raises. So my body is straight, top foot is flexed, top hand can support on the hip or in front, and we're going to lift just about halfway. Ready? Let's go together. Here we go. For 8, 7. This is like old school. Now we could band this, right? We could put a band around thighs, shins is going to be harder, ankles is going to be even harder. Last 3. Sorry if I messed up my counting. 2, 1. Good. Relax that for a second. Take this leg now. Either pop it in front or behind. Either works. Take this leg and kind of angle it slightly forward. Again, we could be in front, we can be behind. Flex this bottom leg, and we're going to lift a couple inches. Ready? Let's go. For 8. Targeting that inner thigh. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Flip sides for me. Let's do that on the other side. Okay, top leg to start. Body is straight. Everything's in alignment. Top foot is flexed. Ready? Here we go. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Give that a little rub for a second. Take that top leg, anchor it behind or in front. Bottom leg, going to angle it slightly forward. Flex the foot. Ready? And we're going to lift it. Here we go. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Good. Coming on over. Let's try a quick little bird dog here. Hands under the shoulders, knees right under the hips. We're going to reach opposite arm and leg out. come back, return, switch. Focusing on keeping your chest and hips square to the floor here. Keep alternating at your own pace. Let's try for about 6 more here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Okay, so if that felt good, I want you to, and you want to have a little bit more work, I want you to just pop back to the beginning and repeat the circuit, okay? And if you want to toss on a band on a few of those moves, go for it. But for some of you, that was enough. So we're going to stretch it out from here, all right? We're going to come to seated position. We're going to just take one leg out. Nice, gentle little stretch through the hamstring here. Okay, one knee is bent, one leg is straight, sit tall. Soft knee a little bit here and just lean forward till you feel the stretch to the back of that leg. Okay, if you want to make that more intense, you can grab a band and come and actually hold there. But if it's too intense, just gently lean forward until you feel that stretch. That core work can be done daily. Some of it's mobility based, some of it's stretching, some of it's strengthening. That kind of mashup can be done very regularly. Switch legs. Sit tall, gently lean forward. Again, try to unlock the knee a little bit here. Good. Just a nice little stretch to kind of cool us down. You're going to bring your bottoms of your feet together as best you can. Sit up nice and tall, gently lean forward. Just feeling that stretch opening through the inner thighs. Sometimes individuals who have like a hypertensive pelvic floor, they can get really tight through their inner thighs. So this kind of stretch is good for just opening up. Good. From here, I want you to anchor your feet out in front of you, a little bit apart, heels in the floor, toes up, and you're just going to start to windshield wiper your knees. Just opening through those hips a little bit here. Good. Nice kind of like back and forth kind of motion. A little bit of hip and knee mobility. You're going to now pause to one side and drop your belly over into this leg. That'll be a nice little stretch through the outer hip glute area. Good. People forget that glutes are a part of our core. Our core is really from our nose to our toes. It's everything in the middle, right? So oftentimes people think core is just our abdominals. Well, abdominals are just one piece of the puzzle. Switching legs. Our core has so many different muscle groups to it. Our core is basically the middle mass that every limb anchors off of. Lean onto that other leg. So when your core is strong, it means you have a strong base of support to move your limbs through space. Good. So not only do we need strong abdominals, but we need strong backs, upper, middle, lower back. We need strong abdominals. We need strong obliques. We need strong lower abdominals. We need a strong hip kind of pelvis area, right? That's why today you saw some of that thigh work. Come on up to seated again. Little shoulder roll. You saw us working on kind of hip and thigh work today, right? Because that all supports our core. Good. Walk those hands out. Just going to drop your head to one side. And the other side. And then chin down. Just gently kind of rock left and right. And then you're going to just kind of creep those hands out. Feel that little bit of stretch to the lower back, possibly through your rear end. Good. Taking a deep breath in and out. One more time. Breathe in and out. Give yourself a pat on the back. Well done, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.